Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a kind of everyday winged liner tutorial. So I'm going to try to go into as much detail as possible and really show you guys step by step how I get my winged liner that you probably would have seen on my Instagram and stuff. So this is just my kind of go-to winged liner, I would say. I'm also going to show you guys how to fix up little mistakes if you make them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to see how I get to this look right here, just keep watching. Okay, so my face makeup is all done. This is my usual this is my usual kind of go-to foundation and just face makeup. If you want to see a video on this, I'd be more than happy to make one. Let's just get straight into the eyes. So I'm going to start off by just lightly contouring the eyes, and this is just going to frame them a little bit. So I'm going to take the Models Prefer contour palette, and I'm going to use this color here, which is kind of like the medium shade, and I'm going to mix that with my MAC Dark Deepest Mineralized Skin Finish powder. So it's that one there. And this is just going to give a nice contour. I'll be using a domed blending brush just to add it into the crease. And really just define the shape and make it stand out just a little bit better. And then the lighter color that we're using, the bronze color, that's just going to add a lot of warmth and definition as well, but mostly just warmth and kind of just look really, it's going to make your eye look really natural, but at the same time it'll just look a little bit better than having nothing on there. So you don't have to do this, I guess, it's kind of just if you want to. Now that that is done, we're going to go straight into the eyeliner, so the winged liner. So I'm going to try my best to kind of talk you guys through this. It's one of those things where it is annoying. As annoying as it is, you got to just keep practicing it. I still haven't perfected it. In fact, I'm so far from perfect. It just depends on the day, really. Some days I'm alright, some days I'm not. So the two products I like to use for this are these two right here. Now, this is the Maybelline New York Master Precise Liquid Liner, and this is by far the best liquid liner I have ever used. I would definitely recommend this because it is just like a pen. So it's like a felt tip pen, and it's just so easy to use. Honestly, it is amazing. It's kind of just like drawing. It makes it exactly like drawing. Also, guys, I'm so sorry if there's a lot of noises going on because there's just all these houses and stuff being built around my house, and it is so annoying, but we're just going to get through it. And my dog may occasionally bark because he just doesn't like these noises, but I'm sorry in advance if that happens. Anyway, so like I said, this one, I would definitely recommend this one. Unfortunately, mine is almost finished, which is why I'm going to be using two. And the second one I'm going to be using is the Rimmel Glam Eyes Professional Liquid Liner, and that is that one. And that is that one right there. Now this one is more of like a wand type thing, like it's kind of like that. Personally, I feel like this doesn't give you enough precision as the other one does. I think that's just because this part here is really thin, and then this is all you can really hold on to. So I'll show you what I do. I pretty much outline it with this and then just fill it in with this to make it darker because this is running out. Alright, so I'm going to take the pen one, so the Master Precise Liquid Liner, and I'm going to firstly just mark, kind of just decide where I'm going to put the line. So if you can see here, I'm going to try to do it without touching it. This line along here, from like your bottom lash line all the way up to the tail of your eyebrow, that's kind of the direction you want to go. So it's going to be like that, right? When you used the contour shades just to define your eye, you've kind of created like a V over here. And where you've ended that is kind of where you want to go along. So mine kind of comes down to here. I'm going to start from the bottom lash line here and just bring it kind of up like that. And just really define that line there. Then I'm going to start from like halfway in at the line, so about here, and just kind of bring that in. So I'm going to start from the lash line here and kind of just connect it to it like that, which looks really weird, but you guys will see, you'll get so much better. Alright, That looks ridiculous, but we're just gonna leave it like that for a second. Then I'm going to just go along this part here and line there, so that way I can just connect it together. So. Now I'm leaving this line just because I'm going to fill that in after, but if you can fill it in now, just fill it in. So you just want to keep it as close to your lash line as possible. And then you can fix up all like the weird little bumps and lumps like this part here. Now I'm going to get this part here at the end and just bring that straight into there. And then I'm just going to fill it in. So if yours is looking really retarded like mine, as you could probably see just before, it looked more like a round part there. So then you just got to kind of keep bringing it out. Bringing out the point. Now I find when I raise my eyebrows like this, it just makes it so much easier to get it right in those little creases of your eye. And then from here, mine kind of dips in like that, and I think that's because my eyes are slightly hooded, so I've just got to fill that in and kind of bring that bit here in all the way to the rest of it. So I've got to kind of connect it. So usually if this is not like pretty much empty, you just kind of bring it from here, raise your eyebrows, and then connect it like that. And then you just fill in any parts that are not in line. Now that is a tricky part for me. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, and then I'm going to come in with the other one just to make it darker. If you guys can tell, this one's kind of thicker than this one, so I'm just gonna keep bringing this one kind of out like that. Now I'm gonna take my Glam Eyes and just use this. So I like to kind of like rub it on there a little bit just to get off the excess product. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of fill it in and just make it darker and just perfect the lines, because this is not like empty like the other one is. And make sure you always go into this very inner part here to make sure that there's no like blank spaces. Also guys, just a quick little thing, I like to keep my eyes open when I line them and create the shape, and that's just because I feel like I can see the shape of my eye better and I can kind of figure out what the shape of my eyeliner needs to be, whereas when my eyes closed it kind of just ends up being a line, and then it kind of may not shape my eye as well as it should. So that is why I do that, and then when I'm filling it in I just close my eye and like fill it in. So to create the shape I recommend opening your eyes. That's just what works for me. Of course it might not work for you, so it's just trial and error and you just got to kind of figure it out. Okay, so they're both like the tiniest little bit different, but that's kind of just what happens. I mean, I personally cannot perfect them, but I think I do a pretty good job of making them pretty similar. And then when you have like, you don't really notice is what I'm trying to say. Now, if you feel like there's something wrong with them, I'll show you like the minute mistakes that I've just made. So this one here is just a little bit thicker in my crease part than this one is, like in my outer V. It looks more thick in the camera than it does in real life, I swear. So what I'm gonna do is get a cotton bud, some micellar water, or whatever like remover you use, whether it's a toner, whatever. I like to do a little dip. You can just slowly wipe at it a little bit. Now it looks a bit like a bit of a retard, but I'm just going to fill it in again, and hopefully it will fix itself up a little bit. And this side is just a little bit more straight, and this one kind of curves in a little bit. So I'm just going to dab at it and then wipe it away. Now if it's a little bit messy, just go in with your blending brush and the color you were using and just fix up your crease, and that should kind of cover it a little bit. Is how I fix it. Honestly, I recommend leaving it the way it is, but if it is really bad and you need to fix it, this is how I go about doing it. I'm kind of annoyed that I stuffed it up on camera, but at the same time I guess it's good because that means I can show you guys how to fix it. I'm gonna get the other side of the thing, the one that's a little bit cleaner, and just dab it in there again. And I'm just gonna clean this little ugly part over here in the corner. They're pretty good now. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with my mascara and just finish it off how I usually would. I always recommend to do eyeliner first and then mascara, because if your lashes are already long, then the eyeliner gets all over them and makes them really gloggy and just disgusting. So I like to then do that first and then my mascara. For the bottom lash line, so that's pretty much the eyes done. If you want to, you can add a highlight color. So I'm going to use this one here, which is White Chocolate from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm just going to apply this to like my eyebrows, like under my eyebrows. And this just kind of makes your eyebrows look more arched. Usually I would leave it like this, and then I'll just do my lips quickly. This is the Essence Lip Liner in 05 Soft Berry, and it's probably like my favorite. I just like to outline my lips and then fill them in. So that is pretty much how I wear this out. I don't wear false eyelashes on a daily basis, so this is how I would daily wear it out. However, for the purposes of this look, I might quickly chuck on some false lashes just to kind of dress it up a little bit. Let's be honest, who has the time to chuck on false lashes every morning? It's such a pain in the ass. But I'm going to quickly chuck them on now just for the purposes of this video, so just give me 1 second. So this is with the fake eyelashes. So if you want to make it maybe a little bit more dressy and maybe for a nighttime look, I would definitely add false lashes to it. But yeah, for the daytime I wouldn't. Again, your choice. I just personally feel like it's a bit much. This is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful. I really did try to explain it to the best of my ability. So I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys all learned something, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Mwah. Bye!